Excited to be joined by pop powerhouse and all-round queen, Zara Larsson. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm really good. How are you?
I'm also very good, thank you.
I mean, we're still kicking about on Zoom. That's still very much a thing. So where do you join us from right now?
I'm in Stockholm, in Sweden, in my apartment. I'm just chilling at home, which I'm actually not mad about because every Zoom interview, I might look cute on top, like did a little makeup to put on my a shirt, but I definitely don't wear pants.
Yeah,
Never.
I've definitely got pajamas on too. It's all fine. Yeah. So your new album is out this week. How excited are you?
Oh gosh, I'm so excited. Like I'm buzzing. I can't believe people are finally, able to hear my little baby that I've been working on for such a long time.
So obviously you're joining us in Women in Music Month.
Yes.
And it feels like a good time because you had more creative control than ever on this new album, didn't you? So how did that feel?
It felt really, really good. And it felt like when you're in control of over something and like I did this and it represents me, then whatever happens, that's why I also feel a little better about the control thing, letting my album go, because I know that, I did everything I could and I'm proud over the things that I did.
There's some pretty eye-watering stats out there at the moment showing, women are pretty underrepresented, especially in technical areas of the music industry.
100%.
Not many female producers or video directors or songwriters.
Yes.
Are there any amazing females that you've worked with along the way?
Totally. I mean, there is so many great people out there, but I do feel like a shift is happening. But you're right, though. You might see sometimes I say oh, but there's a lot of great women artists out there.
Mm-hmm.
But then you look at the top 10 and you're like, you're lucky if there's 2 girls up there at the same time, you know? And which is just sad. And I've never worked with a female producer. It's a rarity that the boss of the company that I'm signed to, Epic, has a Black woman on top. People don't have that. It's amazing, but it shouldn't be amazing. It should be a normal thing, and it really isn't. There's a long way to go in all of the areas where the money is at.
Yeah. Because
there might be some really good writers and artists that are women, but also who's financing them and who's sitting on those decisions, and what are their views on the industry and on women in music. And I feel the more women that are being represented, the more inspiration other young girls will have looking at these positions, and they're I can be that.
Let's get back to your music. We are about to play the video for Talk About Love, and the choreography in this, Zara, I mean, it's just beautiful. Was it tricky to learn though? Because there's quite a lot of moves in there.
It was a little tricky because the movements of the dance, it's not something that I'm usually used to. I've also never danced with a partner like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I've usually it's just me, myself, and I do my thing. And the girls that I have in the background do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
But now we had to work with each other's bodies. And I find that really, really tricky. So it was interesting to try out something new.
Between that and then Love Me Loud and Wow, it's like a dance trilogy. Is Dancing Zara hanging around some more?
She is coming.
Yes.
She's coming.
Woo! I vote yes.
Yeah. No, I'm very excited about her showing her face because I love to dance. And it's such a big part of who I am as a person and as an artist. And if you've gone and seen my live shows, you'll know that. But not everybody has, far from. And I just wanted to showcase that I love to dance. I grew up dancing. Dancing and singing, performing goes so well hand in hand. And it's something that I want to do and be known for. So this is probably going to be the era where I'm hi, I dance.
Oh, yeah. So bring on tour. Tour will be amazing. Big dance routines.
Yes.
Costumes. How much are you missing touring, especially the album's coming out? You must be desperate to get out there.
I know, a whole lot. And honestly, especially going to festivals. But yeah, my own, to being on the tour bus with my band, just everything around it as well. that just makes tour so special. And it's just to feel like even the smell of the bus and the like laying in the bunk bed. I don't know. It's just everything about it that I really miss. But for sure to see people in the crowd, because I always say how it's so strange, you know, seeing numbers, seeing streams or views or whatever. It's like, oh wow, big numbers, but you can't really picture like a million people in your head.
Yeah.
But when you see actual faces in the crowd singing along to your songs or having a good time, that's when you realize like, oh, these are all real people, which is just, you know, insane and incredible.